Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
We have an excessive heat warning in effect as we expect temperatures to rise this week. We have more details during the forecast. Thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Starting off with entertainment sponsored by Arizona Charlie's has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. The Sphere will be turning down its sound after residents at a nearby high-rise complained about the noise. Sphere officials and Park Towers agreed to cap the Sphere's sound at 85 decibels between 9 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. on special waiver days and to give residents 2 weeks notice about high volume events. One exception is New Year's Eve, when the noise will go on until 1 a.m. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. With temperatures expected to climb near 110 degrees, we do have an excessive heat warning in effect that will last until Friday night. And as a reminder, cooling stations will be open for those who need it. Now let's take a look at tonight's forecast. We'll be seeing clear skies and feeling warmer temperatures, expecting a low around 82 degrees. But we will be feeling relief from the heat this weekend as temperatures are expected to go back down near 103 degrees as overnight lows stay in the 80s. Moving on to top stories sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A teen has been arrested in connection to a deadly shooting that happened last week in the Las Vegas Valley. Police say 18-year-old Ilana Ceniceros has been booked into Clark County Detention Center on suspicion of open murder with a deadly weapon. The shooting happened on Thursday at an apartment complex in the 3100 block of East Desert Inn Road. This is where police say the 19-year-old victim was having a conversation outside with someone and was shot. 4 teens admitted to manslaughter in juvenile court for the fatal beating of a 17-year-old Rancho High School student. The 4 were previously indicted on second-degree murder and conspiracy to commit battery charges, which they faced in adult court for the death of Jonathan Lewis. Lewis's mother had previously objected to the plea agreement and did so again after Tuesday's hearings. The teens could be facing a sentence of up to 6 months to the time they turn 21 years old. A 19-year-old man died at Lake Mead over the holiday weekend after walking into deep water in the Nelson's Landing area. Park officials say the man was not wearing a life vest and was unresponsive by the time a Good Samaritan retrieved his body. Officials want to remind anyone visiting Lake Mead that cliff jumping at Nelson's Landing is prohibited and personal flotation devices are strongly encouraged.
Sports brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. UNLV linebacker Jackson Woodard is picking up honors for his performance in Week 1 when the Rebels turned in a 27-7 victory over Houston. He's being named the Bronco Nagurski National Defensive Player of the Week as selected by the Football Writers Association of America, and he was recognized as the Mountain West Conference Defensive Player of the Week. The senior had a game high of 11 tackles in the season opener, a career best of 3 sacks and 1 pass breakup. Woodard and the Rebels will open their home schedule Saturday by hosting Utah Tech. Kickoff at Allegiant Stadium is set for noon.
In business, brought to you by GBank, your best banking experience ever. The latest statistics show the vast majority of workers in the Las Vegas Valley have returned to the office, reaching almost 81% of pre-pandemic levels compared to 2019. LVRJ's business reporter Patrick Blennerhassett explains.
2 biggest drivers of office space right now are the healthcare industry and then obviously banking and finance. So healthcare is a really interesting thing to keep an eye on as we move forward here, as obviously the population ages, Las Vegas's population ages. We're going to need more. We're already short in terms of healthcare office space, and we're going to need more as we move forward. So that'll be interesting to watch the industry try to respond to that increased demand in the healthcare industry as it becomes one of our biggest economic drivers.
In health, brought to you by CenterWell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. Governor Joe Lombardo has declared today Blood Donation Day in Nevada. The American Red Cross of Southern Nevada is encouraging all residents to donate blood and help eliminate the nationwide blood shortage. Officials say blood type O is specifically needed because it serves as the universal blood type that's crucial in emergencies when there's no time to determine a patient's blood type. Donors can schedule an appointment at redcrossblood.org. And the Southern Nevada Health District is warning people about the health risks associated with drinking raw milk. Now, this follows an increase in the sale of raw milk products in Clark County, which is illegal. Raw milk can be contaminated with bacteria such as Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria, all of which can lead to severe health complications or even death. Anyone who witnesses raw milk being sold should call the Nevada Department of Agriculture at 775-353-3607.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today.
Hey, be at practice, ready to go. We're good to go. Be at practice, ready to go.
That was head coach Antonio Pierce confirming that the team's first-round draft pick, Brock Bowers, is back practicing with the team ahead of their season opener in LA against the Chargers. Brock Bowers suffered a foot injury in the first preseason game in Minnesota, where he put up 25 yards on 2 catches. He hasn't been back at practice since, but returned today, giving the Raiders optimism that he'll be good to go on Sunday when they play in LA.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. There are 2 college football games on the schedule Friday. BYU is an 11.5-point road underdog at the Westgate Superbook against SMU. The Cougars are plus 400 on the money line, and the total for that one is 56 points. BYU is 1-0 after beating Southern Illinois, while the Mustangs are 2-0. Also, Northwestern is a 2.5-point favorite over visiting Duke, which is plus 120 on the money line. The total for that contest is 37 points. Both teams are coming off of victories in their season openers.
In lifestyle news brought to you by LV Craft Shows has been bringing you the finest craft and gift show since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for upcoming events. Torrey Pines Pub opened in 1991, and the Philadelphia Eagles Bar is staying the same despite getting new owners. LVRJ food columnist Jonathan Wright has more details.
It was recently purchased by 2 younger guys from the original owner earlier this summer. They are not going to make many changes. In fact, they want to keep the bar just like it is since 1991. It's got a lot of dark woods, paneling, shutters, a square bar, bar top gaming, sports memorabilia. In Vegas restaurants, things are always changing, but here are some owners that want to maintain what has made this restaurant successful.
Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. You can watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday. You can also search Review Journal and follow us on your favorite streaming platform. We'll see you here tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.